Check, check, 1, 2, mic test. So I apologize for those of you at home who saw a little bit of a hiccup there, but I'm sure if you noticed from the first moment you watched, it was a little choppy. We made a few adjustments, and I think our feed is much better now. So it was only 5 days ago that Kennett started their 2022-23 hockey season, picking up their first win against the Oxford Hornets, and it was the freshman coming up big, scoring 3 of Kennett's 4 goals. A pleasant good evening and welcome to our coverage of Kennett ice hockey. Along with Swithin Shortledge, I'm Ed Henry. Swithin, it was so good to see so much production from those freshmen in Game 1. Ben Fisher found the back of the net twice. Braden Neiman powered a goal in, wearing a defenseman all over the back of him. And then senior Nate Cucinotta finished the night off with a beautiful forehand-backhand goal in the final minutes of the game.
Yeah, I was watching from home, Ed. I was impressed by the freshmen. I'm excited for these ninth graders. We have about 4, 5, 6, I don't know, we have a handful of them, but a lot of skill and speed, so it's good to see.
So with that, as we get things underway, we read off the roster to you. We've got a new little graphic. I know there's a few things we already picked up we need to change, but we'll scroll that for everybody so you at home can see who's on the team this year. Tonight, they face the Sun Valley Vanguards here at PNY Sports Arena in Westchester, Pennsylvania. Sun Valley is off to a 2-0 start this season, with senior Hayden McGinnis leading the team with 5 goals and 2 assists for 7 points in 2 games. The other big thing from that opening game, and one of the other freshmen, goaltender Aiden Mott. With his 1-0 record, he faced 13 shots. The one goal that he did let in, that was a really nifty backhand top shelf that I don't think there are many goalies out there that could have stopped that one. So, impressive start for him. Both teams at center ice. Puck is down, and we are underway. Sun Valley defenseman. Play catch. Put up to the blue line. Shortledge works on his man there. Sun Valley was able to move it ahead and head into the Kennett end. In the corner. Caught around the end boards, kept in at the point. Shot wide and around along the boards there. That's number 8. In the middle. Schillinger over to Cucinotta. That goes off of his skate. Shortledge will feather it ahead. Sun Valley picks it up. It'll go across the ice. Bounces. Fisher jumps on that. Rolls off of his stick. Tried to put it over, looking for Colin Kelly. That evaded him. Fisher backhands over. Picked up there at the blue line. Puck whistled.
That was a goal, Ed.
That was a goal? Oh, I looked down and totally missed that one.
Guess who? McGinnis.
As we said, he's got a number so far this season. He is definitely going to be the player to keep an eye on. Puck down at center ice. Chipped up and all the way in. Goaltender will set that up. From behind, Sun Valley moves in. Eddie Henry backhands that up. Colin Kelly will go far corner. Kennett will make some changes. Eric Heinzelman centered one out. Caught up in the defenseman's skate. He'll easily clear the zone. That'll go the length of the ice, and that'll be an icing. That'll give my clock a chance to catch up. See if I can get used to running this thing again.
McGinnis for Sun Valley. He's a defenseman, I think. He now has 6 goals in 2 games and 2 minutes. So
I think on his travel team, because he is a Tier 1 AAA player. So I'm sure when you're playing at the D2 level in high school, they automatically make you a defenseman.
Okay.
They can skate a little bit further to put those in the back of the net.
Either that or he's the next Cale Makar. I don't know.
Vitale chipped it one. It went in on net. Goaltender steered that aside. In net for Sun Valley is number 30. Will Noonan. Cucinotta chips that ahead and catches a stick, goes down. He was looking for a call, not going to get it. McGinnis steps in again, makes the move. Good defensive play there to prevent him from getting that shot off. Schillinger goes up the boards, kept into the point, blocked there by Vitale. Attempt to get it out. Doesn't happen. Second chance does. Picked off there in the middle. Vitale in. He had two on him. He was looking to backhand that over to Cucinotta, but that was nullified. Sun Valley up the center ice. Nate Kelly will gather that up. Tried to get that over to Showers, but that was behind him.
I think we got a penalty coming up here, Ed.
Tripping call, so Kennett looks like they'll go to the man advantage.
Nate Kelly there was explaining to the other player. I think the other player said that wasn't a trip, and I think Nate was educating him on what happened there and that it really was. They had a lot to say to each other after the whistle there.
Yep, that and they're running the clock, so. Got Coach Dunn's making comments about them trying to rig the game already with running the clock on the penalty before it even started.
I don't think there's a coach in the area that has more fun behind the bench than Coach Don. He loves being back there. Talking to the players, talking to the refs, talking to the coaches, timekeepers, Zamboni drivers. He loves it.
Man advantage opportunity there. Lucas Mont with a shot. Goaltender was able to hang on to that and cover it up.
If I remember right last year, Ed, Sun Valley was a pretty strong team. Like, I feel like they ran us out of the building a couple times, and I don't get that feeling watching this first 4 minutes of the game.
Well, if I remember correctly, last year Sun Valley had a number of top tier, potentially tier 1 players, but I know they graduated quite a few, so.
Okay, that makes sense.
Trying to put that in front, opportunity there. They dig for it in front. Goaltender's got it covered up. So Sun Valley will send another one to the box. It's Avery Hahn who will sit 2 minutes for roughing, giving Kennett a 2-man advantage for a minute and a half. Opportunity to get that equalizer here.
Yeah, she was not happy with Lucas in front of the net there. I don't know what Lucas did, but she didn't like it.
Cucinotta over to Schillinger. Back along the boards. Lucas wraps it back for Cucinotta. He's got to go chase that down in the corner. Move it around. Colin Kelly from behind. They're set up. Work it around. Schillinger gets the shot. That goes just wide. He works at it from behind the net. Squirts out to the middle. Sun Valley's able to gather that up, and they'll skate it out. And again is number 16, McGinnis.
Oh, looks like a cross check.
Another trick from behind. And they're going to go short again. McGinnis is going to sit.
He's coming to the box frustrated, shaking his head, but that was like the, that would be Exhibit A of what a cross-check is.
Yes.
Like, if you wanted to explain it to somebody, like, just watch that.
Yeah, player turns their back to you. You extend both arms on the stick. That's a cross-check. So McGinnis will sit 2 minutes for cross-checking. That'll give Chester County an extended 3-man advantage. 2-man advantage on this. First penalty doesn't expire for another 49 seconds.
I know it's early, Ed, but this is a big spot in the game when you have 3 guys in the box and a 2-man advantage for multiple minutes. you've got to put some pucks in the net here.
Odd up to Cucinotta. He'll skate it to the middle, take the shot. That gets deflected up and out of play. Chester County will make some changes. Neiman, DeWitt, and Shortledge will come in. Cucinotta will stay out there with Schillinger on the defense. Sun Valley wins that. They go hard around and are able to clear the zone. Mott comes out and sets that up for Schillinger. He'll skate around the net and look up. Rink wide for Cucinotta. Step in across the line. Roll it down low. Chase it after himself. DeWitt up to the point. Eddie Henry chops it one. Deflected, goes off the post. Second opportunity and in. Kennett capitalizes on the multiple men in the box, and they tie this game at 1. Still with a 2-man advantage for 24 seconds.
That was a nice low shot by Eddie there, Ed. I think it should still be 5-on-3, right?
It should. So actually the first penalty had expired before they made that shot that goal, so it's a 1-man advantage. Full 2 minutes. Eddie Henry from center ice. He'll step in across the line. Backhand it in front. Goaltender juggled that for a second as it was deflected by his own defenseman. Up, Eddie Henry with a shot. That one hit something and went wide. Behind the net. Backhand up the point, kept in there. Kelly takes the shot. That one's deflected. Goaltender makes a kick save to keep that out of the net. Up at the point. Benz in across the line. Steps around one. Good active stick there from Nate Kelly. Shot there, goes through, hits the pipe. Blocked there. Sent the other direction. Puck all the way around to center ice. Chester County will need the reset halfway through the last remaining penalty. Cucinotta in behind the net. It's knocked off of his stick. Around the boards. Lucas Mott backhand over to Schillinger. Over to Cucinotta. Cucinotta will take the shot. Bounces around in front. Forced behind the net. Puck gathered up there. And it's Bentz again with speed. Steps in. Cucinotta knocks that off his stick. Rides him into the board and will sit as a result.
I think Lucas got called for a rough there for hitting after the puck was gone.
So under 10 minutes to go here in the first period. This game tied at 1. They'll skate 4 aside for the next 18 seconds. Then Sun Valley will have a shortened power play.
Back to the power play goal, Ed. That was a good shot by Eddie from the point. He wasn't trying to score. He was just trying to put it on the goalie and cause chaos. Had a big rebound right to Tate, and it went in.
Schillinger all the way around was looking for Fisher, but that was ahead of him. Sun Valley's able to keep it in there. Been at the blue line momentarily. Forced out to the middle. Colin Kelly will chip it ahead. Sun Valley nail on the power play. Cucinotta with it. Skate around. Put it on the Jets and head in. Goes wide. Caught up in the referee's skate. Cucinotta picks it back up. Comes back up front. Turnaround shot. Sat in the blue paint. Seemed like an early whistle. Goaltender had it covered up, but
Yeah, I think they might be calling Colin Kelly for being in the crease. I think the faceoff's coming outside into the neutral zone. Can't be in the crease when the goalie's trying to make a save. That's, I think, exactly what it was.
minute 13 remaining on the Mott penalty. Sun Valley from their end. Deal in, goes around a couple, steps around Henry. All the way around, open space, takes the shot, that goes wide. Goes back up to the point, Deal's there to gather it again. All the way across, shot in there, hits traffic and stays wide. Heinzelman's able to go up the boards and get it past the point and out. Deal steps in again. Gets the shot off, goes through the legs and in.
I think that hit off of at least one Kennett player, if not two.
So Sun Valley takes advantage of the power play and now has a 1-goal lead.
I think Coach Eric on the bench are probably saying to his defensemen and the penalty killers, either have to block it or you have to get out of the way. But when it hits off your legs like a pinball machine, there's nothing a goalie can do there.
Shot in from the blue line. Goaltender's able to make that save. McGinnis steps around all the way in. Goes to take the shot, whiffs on that. Chipped all the way across. Back over to McGinnis. He winds up, takes that shot. Looks like it hit the outside of the net. Bounces to Cucinotta. He'll send to the length of the ice, and it will go just wide enough for an icing. Under 8 minutes to go here in the first period. Kennett trails by 1.
I think Kennett needs to recognize when McGinnis is on the ice and have somebody shadow him, basically. They're giving him a lot of time and space, and that's exactly what you don't want to do for a player like him.
Bounced over a few sticks. McGinnis gathers up. He'll send it rink wide. Glance down to look at my sheet. I keep missing all the goals.
Stop looking at your sheet because they keep scoring every time you do that.
I look down to read the name of who had the puck, and next thing you know, it's in the back of the net.
Is that Benz? Yeah. They have McGinnis, Benz, and Deal. Like, they just need to be aware of these three guys when they're on the ice.
So they'll come and back to center ice. Drop this puck. Henry goes off the boards, was looking for Kelly, but that was behind him. So that'll be icing, and they'll bring it all the way down into the Kennett end. Fisher in to take this one. Caught up in skates. Finally pushed out behind the net. And Henry will go around the boards there. Mott up to Kelly. That goes off of his stick. McGinnis is able to pick that one up. Pass up to McGinnis ahead of him. Eddie Henry will chip it in from the center ice line. McGinnis to Bentz. Bentz in across the line. Good stick there for Mott, rubbing him out of the play. Turn around there, gets by everybody. No ice. Kennett will make some line changes. Good pressure there. Cross the line, overskates that one. Showers tried to get that out.
I think he was turned around 90 degrees. He almost shot it into the player bench there.
Tamman from the blue line chips it up to Hagee. Rolls off of his stick. There, Sun Valley's able to clear it out. All the way across. Hagee's got it there. He'll go far corner. Picked up and skated out. All the way around. Turnaround shot. Mott's able to cover that up for the whistle. I have an 11 out there, but I don't see 11.
That's what I was trying to figure out. I'm like, who is that?
Look at it. Once again, looking at my sheet, hopefully nobody scores.
Looks like his last name's Bourne.
So
maybe he's, we have him as 00 maybe? His last name's Bourne. I don't.
Yep. So on our sheet, it's 00, but I'm going to guess that's 11.
Unless they got Jason to play. Bourne. He's done making movies.
Center cross. Neiman takes a whack at that. Kept out of the zone. Turn around, put back in. Mott set that up for Schillinger. Schillinger around for Cucinotta. Go all the way across. It was knocked off a Shortridge's stick. Sun Valley player blows a tire, but still able to manage to get it in the zone. Shortridge through center ice. Steps around one. Couldn't handle the puck along the boards. And Bourne has it. Bourne backhands up. That was deflected, but they're still able to move it across ice.
Tate got checked by the boards there. I think the boards took the puck away from Tate. That was a strange play down there in the corner.
Puck sent back out to the middle. Neiman takes a whack at Deal, but he's able to get all the way in. Makes a couple moves, sends it across. Turnaround shot there is blocked by Eddie Henry. Up to the line, but kept in.
I think that hit Eddie in the stomach. He didn't even flinch.
McGinnis gathers up at center ice.
There's really no padding there in the stomach, Ed. It's like one of the spots where when I'm playing defense and somebody shoots, I put my glove up there because I don't want to get hit there because it hurts.
Heinzelman knocks that away. Cameron puts it out to the middle. Kept in. Oh, thought he was on sides, but apparently not. Whistle down there. Otherwise, Nick Vitale had some open ice in front of him.
Looked like he was going to shoot it anyway after the whistle there for a second.
Well, when you get the opportunity, you gotta.
I'd be interested to see what would happen if that did occur. Usually that's a spark for.
Yeah, they don't take kindly to that.
But I'm sure
Knocked down there, put out in the front. Nothing but Sun Valley players there to cover that up. Schillinger races back.
Nick's an upstanding citizen. I don't think he would do that. It's one of those unwritten rules that you just don't do. I don't think Nick would do it. That should be offside.
And it is. Well, at least it's, you said taking that shot. One of my favorite moments from men's league. I got to the game late. Was out for just a minute before the period changed. Too busy talking or whatever I was doing. Jumped back on the first shift in the next period, not realizing that goaltender switched sides. Grabbed the puck, took a shot on my own goal.
Did it go in?
No, it did not, thank goodness. But goalie, who's a friend of mine, looked at me and was like, seriously? So, battle for it along the boards. Kelly's got it there, and he'll chip it in. Fisher and Mott out there with him. Puck goes up and out of play, so they'll whistle that down. Offensive zone draw for Kennett. And cross comes up to Cucinotta. He'll chip it back down low. They work for it in the corner. Kelly knocked down to a knee. Gets it up to the point. Cucinotta keeps it there. Kelly's able to pick that up. Puts it right in the slot. Had Mott there, but that was too hot to handle. Rolled back down to the corner. Put back in the middle. No one was able to get to it. Mott turnaround shot. That goes wide. Cucinotta takes one and finds the corner and in. Cucinotta with that goal to get Kennett back within one.
I think the goalie was screened there. I think it was Lucas that timed it just right to skate right in front of the goalie when Nate took that wrist shot, and take your eyes away for a half second and good things happen. That was a nice play.
Just over 2 minutes here in the first period. Kennett with a goal to get back within one. Work for it in the corner. You get it there. It's Sun Valley comes away with a big shot there. Mott stands up.
That hit him in the head. It looked like his straps came off. He raised his hand to the ref, who blew it down.
I think it was when he made that initial move, because he kind of took such a big stance to stand up that it kind of whipped his head and maybe his helmet came undone. But that was a great, referee paying attention to where he could signal that his helmet was loose. So
definitely don't want to have that loose.
Down, Kelly goes around the boards, gets by everybody. Rolls down. Just enough for icing. Face off to Mott's left. Kicked around and skates, sits in the middle. DeWitt's able to pick that up and skate it out. Tried to send it up for Shortledge, but that was picked off by Vence. Vence in. Henry picks that away from him and is able to kick it up and out of the zone. Back in offsides.
That's some good. That was some good footwork by Eddie. Did he ever play soccer? He went right foot, left foot to his stick there? No?
Nope. Up and off the glass, up to the point. Kelly's able to keep that in, chip it back. Another keep opportunity there.
Uh-oh.
Vence all the way down. Eddie Henry tries to stay with him, loses him for a second, but Mott poke checks it away. Turnaround there, goes off a skate. Neiman's got it. He'll move it up and out. Last minute of play here in the first period. DeWitt turnaround, puts that in and heads off on a change. Through center ice. Good takeaway there, put back out into the middle. Tammon's got it. 2 to deal with. They're able to pull that away from him. Put back in. Mott comes out, and he'll put that out in the corner. Turnaround shot goes off a body. Cucinotta will kick that up to a stick. Last few seconds. He'll skate in. He's got Tammon trailing behind, but that's knocked away from Cucinotta. So the Valley will hold on to it, and they're just going to let time tick away in this period.
They had a line mismatch there, Ed. They had a couple of their top players out, and I don't know why they sat on the puck for the last 10 seconds. They could have.
So after 1 period of play, Kennett trails Sun Valley by a score of 3-2. We'll step aside for a second and be back with second period in just a moment. Fisher, Mott, and Kelly start this period with Schillinger and Kuchnata on the defense. Schillinger chips that up to Mott. He feeds it all the way up. He's got Kuchnata. Kuchnata comes in. He's leaned on. That's knocked away from him. They're able to put it up.
That was a nice play by McGinnis there on Kuchnata. Kuchnata was flying down the wing, and McGinnis neutralized him there.
Mott in at the blue line. Turnaround. Caught up in a body. Back up the line. Schillinger chops at that. Schillinger again, another shot. That's deflected in front. Sits there. Great opportunity. Goaltender makes a diving save to keep his team up by 1.
I don't have the official count, Ed, but I think the paid attendance is 67 tonight.
Oh.
If I had to eyeball it.
I guess everybody's technically paid since Eddie tries to use his helmet to keep that one in.
You sure he's not a soccer guy? I've seen juggling with the feet. I've seen puck on the head.
I don't know. If he is, he's doing it when I'm not paying attention. They'll bring that out to the neutral zone and drop that. Heinzelman, Brown, Vitale up front. Kelly and Henry defense. It's put in. Cameron leans on his man in the corner. Heinzelman's there, puts it back to Vitale. Rolled off his stick momentarily to get the shot off, but that was blocked. Sun Valley gathers up and heads the other direction. The Kennett end. Kelly with it there, and he'll skate up and over. Gets caught up in his own man at the blue line, and so goes in offsides.
I noticed in the first period, Eddie and Nate, Nate's a left shot and Eddie's a right. I noticed they were playing their offside, but now in the second period, Eddie's playing the right side and Nate's playing the left, which is what their strong side is. So I don't know what happened there, but just interesting. It's a lot easier to play your strong side than your weak side.
Kuchnata worked along the boards. Odd man rush for Sun Valley. Gets by. Good poke check there from Schillinger to force that play. Sitting in front, opportunity. Mott's able to cover that with somebody standing on the doorstep and hang on.
Whew, that was a defensive breakdown, Ed. Two of our players went for the puck in the corner, and they left somebody. Well, I should have just let Coach Eric, because he was saying the same thing I was saying, but a little bit louder and a little more angry. But basically, you can't both chase the puck and leave the guy in front of the net open, which is what happened.
Schillinger wraps it around. Got away from Shortledge. Sun Valley puts it back behind the net. Schillinger leans on his man. They try to send it around. Kuchnata will put it around the boards. The old pinch is in.
Got four-man rush here if we move it.
Even had it bounce off a few players, came right back to him, and he'll put it in deep. Chase himself. Ball up to the line. All the way around. He puts a body on him, but he still keeps going. Deal with a turnaround shot. That goes wide. Bounces and sits there. Off the boards. Able to body that down and keep it in. Kuchnata will chip it all the way up. Tried to go to Neiman, but he couldn't get a stick on that. It goes all the way down. They'll wave off icing. Neiman with an active stick, able to keep him down in the zone. Finally skates up and out. Deal forced wide, puts it right out in front. Nobody there. Another shot. That goes wide. Wrapped all the way around. Shortledge able to get a stick and chip that out. Aggie couldn't catch up to that. He was leaning for it, but just a bit ahead of him. In across the line, shot there. High riser. Mott fought that off. Another shot right in. Mott will squeeze that in the middle and hang on.
I think that previous rush, Ed, I think Mott got a blocker on that. I think you said it went wide, but I think Mott was able to get his hand on that. It's like a little bit of pond hockey here, a little up and down, not a whole lot of defense, just shots and breaks.
Puck behind the net, they put it out to the middle. Good positioning there from Mr. Kelly. Shot there, deflected wide. Fed back through. Mott reaches out and covers that up. Fisher in the take the draw. All the way up.
I think that's offside.
Caught off in the middle. Lucas Mallett didn't clear off the line. Makes the move on one, steps in front, but another defense cuts back, but he draws the penalty. Good hard work on that play, draws the penalty. Chester County, nope, wrong team. Kennett will go to the man advantage.
That was a good move by Lucas Mott there, and that's an example of these freshmen coming up. They have some speed and some skill, and he got around the defenseman, and the defenseman had no choice but to put a stick in him.
Puck gets by Cucinato, so Schillinger has to race back to get that. Off to Cucinato. Over to Fisher. Fisher tried to feed that up, but it goes off a skate. Comes back to Schillinger. Takes another bounce off a body. Schillinger will pick it up himself, skate in. Drop shot there. From the point all the way in. Goaltender saw that, was able to hang on.
I'd like to see Kennett set it up here instead of take quick shots there. They gained the zone there nicely. Back to the point. Like to get it over to Cucinato to quarterback this power play, but
good face-off win there. Schillinger to Cucinato. He'll step in, tries to take the shot, gets caught up in front. Knocked down and forced out.
I think that hurt Bourne. He's took it in the ankle. He's shaking his head and not happy.
That up to Cucinato. He couldn't settle that one down, so it's put back to him. Schillinger from the middle rolls off of him. Fisher picks it up, feeds it up to Cucinato. Cross center ice and in. Bourne bodies him off, but Mott has it at the point. Tries to feed it across, comes right back to him. Back over to Cucinato, and they are set up. Cucinato from the slot took that shot, pinballed around behind the net. Kelly will put it right back up. Cucinato there, over to Fisher. Kelly tried to put that one in, but it goes off of something into the middle. Sun Valley gathers it up, sends it the length of the ice. Last 30 seconds here. This man advantage for Kennett. Sure couldn't handle that. He'll send it the other direction.
The Sun Valley player had fallen behind the net, and he was 50 feet offside, and Sun Valley went to ice it, and it's, what is the rink, 85 feet wide?
It still hit him.
And it hit him. I don't
Couldn't do it if you tried.
Nope.
Good win there. Kelly from the point, he'll send it all the way across. Caught up in Eddie Henry's skates, and he'll backhand down.
It's another soccer stop there. I'm telling you, he's meant to be.
McGinnis goes off the boards to himself. Tries to cut to the middle. Opportunity there, waited for Mott to go down, took the shot, but it went up and over the net. Fed back over. Neiman picks it up. Chips it into the middle. Shortledge there. Puck sat there for a second. Neiman tried to take the shot. Rolled off of him. Turnaround there. Right up in front. DeWitt with a great opportunity. Goaltender's able to hang on. Keep his team up.
I think if he had that back, he had a second there. He probably could have pulled it forehand, backhand, and just tucked it in the net instead of trying to shoot it.
Another good win there. Kelly tried to put that down, but it was cut off along the boards by Deal, and he'll send it up. Eddie Henry sends it back up and out.
Good stick by Nate DeWitt there.
Pressure on Deal in his own zone. He's all the way up. Kelly is able to read that. Force it in.
Oh.
That's one way to take McGinnis out of the game.
Nate Kelly, he's got some legs. When he gets wound up, he can go, and he's a solid kid.
McGinnis tries to make the move. That cup rises up and all the way down. Rolls in on net. Goaltender will set that up.
Good forecheck by Heinzelman.
Good work there to keep that in. Good work for it. Comes right out. Vitale with the shot. Goaltender's got to fight that one off. Puck sits there. Goaltender dives out. Heinzelman kept that alive. Sits in front again. Vitale couldn't get a stick. Good defensive play to keep him out of that one. Good work from this line all the way around. He tries to cut in front. Glove down there. Stepped in, still sits in the middle. Turnaround shot. Again, hits something in front. Heinzelman's finally able to get it up to the line, but not out. Not forced off that momentarily, but he muscles through and moves it up and out. Steps around one, go up to the middle. Backhand shot. Goaltender made that save. Vitale again. Good work down low. Heinzelman from the middle tried to get it over to Cameron Brown, but he got it over. Mott's in. Mott puts on the brakes, turns around, takes the shot, goes off a body, trickles through the blue paint. Cameron Brown races over to keep that in. Work down low. Fisher and Mott backhands in the middle, but nothing but white jerseys there. So Sun Valley is able to move out.
Oh, jeez.
Fed up.
I don't know if Colin meant to, but he took out number 8. I think they're only female on the team, and I don't think Sun Valley liked that.
Put right in the front. Fisher with an opportunity, standing on the doorstep. Fisher with it again. Surveys, feeds it over. Mott tried to get it right back to him. Sun Valley's able to force it all the way up and out of the zone. He sets that up, bounces it around. Mott had Bentz right there with him. Bentz will take that and skate in. Skates in front. Nice calm save there by Mott. Good strong play there by Nate Kelly. Sun Valley. Bentz in. Backhand sits in front. Opportunity goes up and over and in.
Not quite sure what happened there. Was that 23 got the goal?
Let's see if my replay, if I captured that. And nope. I'm going to say that that's not right. That was me testing the replay earlier, and obviously I don't have it working. So. So Sun Valley now up by 2 with under 7 minutes here in the second period. Schillinger fed that all the way across. That was ahead of Hagee. Sun Valley puts it back the other direction, but Schillinger's there. Over to Cucinotta. They go off the boards up to Hagee. Deal in. Tries to go around Schillinger. Nothing happening there. Always took a swing at that, but put out. Back in, and Schillinger's there with it. They look to send it up ice. Trying to get that up to Tamman. He digs it at his skates.
Kennett bench wants a penalty there for hitting Tamman from behind.
Yeah, I think they would have gotten one, but referees were not looking. Puck in and out of play. Bodies all going down all over the place. Puck one up out of play, so they'll face that off in the Kennett end. Eddie Henry's able to force that out, and Bourne will gather up the red line. Pressured there by Neiman. He works his way in. Put out to the middle, sits on skates. DeWitt's able to gather up and skate out.
Got numbers if they go.
DeWitt gets around one, steps in, takes the shot. That goes high and wide. Try to put it back out into the blue paint. And it bounces all the way through. Up to the point. Kelly puts it back in. Good work there from Neiman. Shot there from Sun Valley goes well over the net. Hits the glass. We'll wrap it all the way around.
It's like a 2-on-2.
Shortledge and Neiman. Tries to step in, caught in his feet. No one was able to do anything, and it sat there for a minute. It was finally Benz who gets it out, moves it out of his zone.
That was an ugly 2-on-2.
McGinnis goes around one, steps in front, tried to make the move. All the way across. From behind.
Might see a Michigan here. I think he wanted to do it, Ed.
Scoop it up and kind of lacrosse it all the way around? Or?
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to do that. I don't know. I think I would say if I was a coach, if anybody tried to do that, I don't even know what to say. I wouldn't let it happen. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Even if you get a penalty, that can't happen.
Yeah. Kuchnana behind his own net. He's pressured there, but able to put it up the boards. Looked like it came out, but referees didn't think so. Put all the way through. Puck forced out to the middle. Cut off there by Kuchnana. He'll step in. Tried to feed that to the middle. Good defensive play by McGinnis to lay out on that one. Rolled down low. Tally couldn't get to that. Benz has it there. He'll flip it all the way up to the line, but Schillinger gloves it down. Takes the shot. Heinzelman tried to deflect that, but it went wide. Brown tried to get a stick on that. Finally gathered up by Sun Valley. They'll send it all the way down. Good stick from Schillinger. He had two down there with him. Mott fights that one off, rolls out in front. He'll lay on it and hang on. I'm very upset that my instant replay didn't work. I could have swore I had that thing fixed.
Did the audience, did they see you with your two thumbs up, or did they?
I'm sure they did.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Puck in the Kennett end.
At least you weren't making a different gesture.
I don't really do that, so. In across the line. Good drop pass there. Mott tries to take the shot, comes right back to him. Second opportunity. That stays out of the net. Along the boards. Kelly and Fisher. Fisher with it. He's got some space. Put it in front. Was looking for a deflection from Mott. He couldn't get a stick on that one. Sun Valley tries to set it the other direction. Nate Kelly gets the Fisher, and he'll put it in deep. Colin first one to it. Looks to go back up to his brother. Turnaround shot there. Hits a body in front.
Look out. Here comes
It's
McGinnis.
McGinnis.
Oh, that's got to be a penalty. He just took a two-hander on Nate's back of his legs.
Nothing there. Deflected. I don't know how they didn't call that one.
I'm looking to the bench and looking the expressions of Eric and Joe, and they agree with us that that should have been a penalty.
Puck sent all the way up. Nate Kelly reads that. Prevents that. Chipped up. Put all the way in. Mott heads out in a little bit of discomfort. Get all the way up and through. Nate Kelly bends, gets the shot, and he'll top shelf that one. Sun Valley takes a 3-goal lead late here in the second period.
Well, there's not much you can do with that as a
So
I think
Coach Joe's telling the refs that they've missed a few calls with a few two-handed chops.
Yeah.
I know this is I don't remember his first name, but this is kind of the head ref who's
Brian McCullough.
There you go.
Yep. Back to the goal, though. A lot of these goals that Sun Valley scored have been top shelf corner. Like, there's just no way for goalies to get those when you place them that perfectly in the corner.
Puck to center ice. Cucinotta picks it up there. He skates around one and over the line. Got Tamman coming in for support, but that's knocked off of his stick. Up to the line. Schillinger keeps it in, and he'll wind it down low. Under a minute to play here in the second period. Hagee tries to stop that, but that got by him. Sun Valley with numbers. All the way in. They try to get around Schillinger, but good play there, forcing him into the corner. Played all the way up and down. Yeah, I'm going to make that mistake several times. Keep calling one. That's what happens when you call too many games with different teams. Schillinger chips one ahead. Tried to get that to Neiman. That was in front of him. Neiman to it. It rolls in front. Up to the line. Schillinger keeps it there. Turnaround shot. Goaltender blockers that down. Shortledge with it. Fed it across. To which shot was muted. All the way up. Cucinotta has it there, but there's the buzzer, ending the second period. So after two, Kennett trails behind Sun Valley by a score of 5-2. We'll step aside for another minute and be back with the final period in just a moment. Our second period intermission is brought to you by High Impact Fitness. The holiday season is nearly here. Don't wait until after those holiday pounds build up. Join High Impact Fitness, located in the shops of Longwood, near Walmart and Kennett Square. High Impact Fitness is a 24/7 facility with contactless sign-up. Kennett students and their family members can use the QR code on your screen for a special discount of just $25 a month, no startup fees. Join High Impact Fitness today. Final period about to get underway here at PNY in Westchester. Puck is down. A battle for it in the middle. Heinzelman chases down his man, but we're able to move it up the deal. He heads into the Kennett end. Forced around behind the net. Bumped into there, turnaround. First one's blocked, second opportunity. Third one, not able to cover it up and get the whistle. Bounce around there. Kuchnada moves it ahead to the tally. Nick tried to chip it ahead, but it got caught up in a body diving play there. Heinzelman with it. He tries to take the shot, but that's deflected. Trickles just wide. Heinzelman with it. Tried to feather that up. Goes through everybody. Kuchnada racing in to try and get a shot off. Forced behind the net. Heinzelman with it again. Again up to the middle. Kuchnada was on his backhand. Couldn't do much with it there. They still chop at it. All the way across. Schillinger kicked at that one. Heinzelman turnaround, keeps it in. Sun Valley's able to gather up the loose puck behind and send it down. McInnes with it, and he'll head up. Tries to make the move, poked off of him there. Forced all the way up and out. Back to McInnes. He'll turn back. Send across. Bodies come together there.
That's the second time Colin Kelly has knocked number 8 down.
Fed them out in the middle. He gets it over to Fisher. Fisher in. Turnaround stop. Takes the shot. Blocked in front. Up to the point. Nate Kelly chops at it there, but knocked off the boards and kept. Nate Kelly steps in, takes the shot from the blue line. Goaltender had to make a diving save for that. Comes back in front. He'll cover up. That was a good shot from the blue line. I don't think the goalie was ready for it come off his stick so fast.
Yeah, I think we could do more damage against this goalie. He doesn't seem to be.
Face off sits in front there. Fisher with a turnaround shot through traffic. Goaltender fought that one off. Moving up the boards, takes a weird bounce. Mott's able to keep it in. Fisher with it there. Takes the shot. Not sure if it hit something, but all the way up and out. Tried to send that to the middle, but that deflects into the corner. Kelly takes down Graham, neutral ice.
Colin's been physical tonight, Ed.
Yeah, Colin's taking everybody out. Put all the way up, was looking for Colin at the red line, but couldn't get a stick on that, so that'll be icing.
It's like shades of his dad, Dan Kelly. I feel like listening to Dan's stories and watching him on the ice as a coach and player, I feel like he put a lot of people on the ice in his day.
Puck Sent out to the middle. Schillinger's able to gather that up. He'll send it up. Neiman had to reach back for it.
We got 2-on-1 here, I think. Oh, no, Deal was there.
Put back in, temporarily offside. Sun Valley will touch up. Schillinger from behind the net to Cucinotta. Cucinotta reverses. Looks to go all the way up. He's looking for Neiman, but he had curled the wrong direction. Good takeaway there from Shortledge. Rolled off of his stick. Sun Valley's able to get it. And Deal will race up. Deal makes a move, takes the shot. That goes up and over the net. Sun Valley tries to pass it up. The Deal again. Skates through a few, but they're able to stick that down. Force behind. Back out in front, opportunity there, but that was deflected into the corner. Shortledge gets a whack, and he'll draw the penalty for that one. So Kennett will go back to the man advantage, looking to climb back into this one.
I think Sun Valley's strategy is have McGinnis, Deal, and Benz, one of them on the ice at all times, if not more than one. I don't think I've seen a shift where one of them hasn't been out there. And they have a full bench here, so.
Face-off wing came back. Kelly got it over to Henry. He pinched in. Worked on there. Kept in at the point by Fisher. He'll go to the far corner. Mott's there with that. Back over to Henry. He'll chop at it. Goaltender makes the first save. Second opportunity there. Goes wide. Chopped away from Mott. Puck up. Numbers for Kennett if they hurry. Fisher in. He's got Kelly. Drops it off to Mott. Do anything with that. Back to Mott. Backhands up. Kelly with it. He'll take the shot from up high through traffic. Goaltender was able to hang on to that one. Just over a minute remaining in the power play for Kennett. Kuchnot will come in to take this draw. One back up to Heinzelman. Heinzelman to Schillinger. Take a shot. That hit a stick in front. McGinnis has it, and he'll skate it up. Try to take a shot. Kuchnata sticks that down as it rolls in on Mott. And they'll look to head up. Kuchnata goes across center ice. Dropped it there. Heinzelman's able to pick it up. Send it over to Schillinger. He has to knock that down. Comes right back to him, takes the shot. Goaltender makes the save. Sun Valley reverses it. From the corner, up to the line, knocked down by Schillinger, but still comes out of the zone, so Kennett will need to reset. Evans read that. Good physical play there. No call. Heinzelman. Puck got caught up in skates. Bentz has it. And he'll skate in. Gets the shot around Schillinger. But Mott read that, and he'll hang on. The penalty's expired, so we're back to 5 aside. Starting to get cold in here now.
Well, you do have short sleeves on and no coat.
Puck in the corner. Kelly continues his trend of knocking players down. all the way up the boards, but kept in by Deal. Turnaround move there. Try to get it to the middle. Eddie Henry has it. He'll try to get that up to Neiman, but that was ahead of him. All the way down, but no icing. Neiman leans on his man, who's twice his size, but ties it up enough to get reinforcements down there with him. Showers. Get it up to Kelly, but took a weird hop off the bounce. Iggy to Tamman. Tamman in across the line. He'll put that in to the left of the goal. Iggy racing over. Backhand across. Shot in there. Mott makes a save on that, though I think it was headed wide. Nate Kelly. He'll race it all the way down. Take the shot and chase it himself. Hard off the glass into the near corner. Up to the point. Colin winds up there. That hits a stick and rides high and wide. Kuchinata pinches in. Backhands down low. Turnaround shot there from Fisher and in. Beautiful goal.
It's 2 games in a row for the young freshman.
So with about 8.5 to go here in this third period, Kennett climbs back within 2. Kuchinata pressure there. He puts it up to Colin Kelly. Tries to chip it in. It goes off a body. Forces Kennett offside, so they need to retouch. McGinnis goes around a few. Gets the shot. Good stick save there from Mott. Puck pounces up. They'll bring this out to the neutral zone. Face-off win there for Kennett. Mott to Kuchinata. Kuchinata in the zone. Drops it for Kelly. He takes the shot, but that was well wide. Schillinger racing in to keep it in. Forced out at the line. Back out. Fisher over to Schillinger. Gets it to Mott. It's to Colin Kelly. He'll take the angle shot. Sits in front. Knocked away. Kennett really looking to climb back into this one. Schillinger off the boards. Fisher. He tried to feed that up to Mott, but that was cut off. Sun Valley comes in, takes the shot, picks the corner, and once again goes up by 3.
Yeah, I think our defense, you just need to step up on McGinnis and put your stick on his stick and just not let that shot go.
Puck sits there. Heinzelman up to Vitale. He'll backhand in. Henry pinched in, but that forced around him. Back the other direction. McGinnis has it. Diving play from Heinzelman. Referee steps over it. Finally put out to the middle. Kennett goes all the way across, but that was out of everybody's reach. Sun Valley gathers up. McGinnis up to Bentz. 2-on-1. Fed across, but nobody home. I think they assumed that Bentz had that, so he kind of sat back. It's like, oh, you're good.
Yeah, that was a strange play by Benz. He's in alone. I don't know why he didn't make the move there. almost like he didn't want to score.
Kelly from the neutral zone tried to feather that across to Heinzelman, but Bentz read that play, picked it off, and heads in. Gets around Eddie Henry and top shelves that. So that's one of those plays where you just got to go back to regular old school hockey and his defensemen. If they're coming in, just body on body.
Yeah. It's a little frustrating with, I think this team only really has 3 players that play, and we're letting them score 6 of the 7 goals.
Puck in the middle, DeWitt with it there. He'll put it in. Shortledge will chase. Puck chopped all the way up and out. Schillinger will turn around that. Gets by 1. Cut off by DeWitt. He'll put it back down low. Neiman after it. I think he heard footsteps, so he was quick to backhand that one. Put out in the middle. Good quick shot there from DeWitt. The goaltender's able to glove that and hang on.
These Sun Valley players, though, I'll go back to it again. Every shot they take is right in the corner, bar down. They're consistent within an inch of hitting that corner, hitting the post sometimes and rolling around. Those shots are impossible to stop.
Kuchnana in from the point. He gets chopped at, put out in the middle. Dig for it there. Sun Valley that's able to move it out to the middle. Schillinger to Kuchnana. He'll wind it in from center ice. Put behind the net. Deal kicks it to his stick, and he'll skate all the way up. Quick shot there, goes wide. I think they try to go top again. Mott read that, fought that off.
Honestly, have we called any other player's name on Sun Valley besides McGinnis, Deal, and Benz?
Well, I started to look at the sheet early on, but at this point, they're the ones who are always touching the puck for the most part.
They just have the puck, so, their whole game is just give them the puck. Which I guess can result in some wins.
I was going to say, it's working right now.
Yeah, but it's prefer to have a more balanced team.
That's always the struggle, too, with a lot of the school-level teams is you'll put your team in a level, but every once in a while you'll find these teams that has 1 or 2 players that are just, they outmatch everyone and can truly influence the outcome of a game without question.
Yeah. Well, overall, though, I'm not saying that Sun Valley should be in a higher division.
No.
I'm just saying their whole team is these 3 players, it seems like, from this game anyway.
Face off down in the Kennett end. Fisher in the take this. Kicks that to Eddie Henry. That got by him. Kelly get a stick on it. Goes up to his brother Colin. Colin fed up to Fisher. Then Fisher in across the line. Drops for Mott. Mott tried to get it back to Fisher, but that hit a skate. Kelly put it in, but offsides. Sun Valley steps in, tries to get a soft shot from an angle. Mr. Mott has that covered up. He's got the whistle. Just over 3 minutes remaining in this game. Sun Valley leads Kennett by a score of 7-3. Even got a stick on that, moved it out to the middle. He's out there with Shortledge and DeWitt. Into the Sun Valley end. Player blows a tire. Turn around, gets it past everybody. Cucinotta races back to pick it up at his own goal line. Backhanded up. Gets by everybody. McGinnis with it. Comes through the middle of the ice. It's Schillinger who had it momentarily, but he overskated that. Shortledge with it. He'll backhand in. Puck reversed around. McGinnis from behind his net. He'll go hard off the boards. Read there by Cucinotta, but he couldn't hang on to it. McGinnis with it. Skates all the way down. He takes the shot, but that goes wide. Even bodies his man. Chip to the middle. Shortledge is able to pick that up through the legs. Backhand over. Great opportunity there. Schillinger, but he was checked from behind and couldn't do anything there.
I think I would say hooked from behind. I'm not sure if that was a check or it seemed like an illegal play to me, but.
I think that, I don't know if it was the same player, but Schillinger threw a body on one.
I think there's got to be some penalty here with 24 and Heinzelman. They're, oh.
Bodies come together. Ref's got his arm up. He didn't initially.
That might be a 2 and 10, Ed.
Yeah, no, there was definitely head contact there, at least from this angle. So
Looked like it was from behind, too.
So Heinzelman will sit for 2 and 10. Boarding is the call there.
Which means he'll only really sit for a minute and 14 unless Kennett can score 4 goals.
That would be something.
Shorthanded.
Puck up to the blue line. Bentz to Deal, goes right back to Bentz. Bentz put it in the front. Mott makes the initial save. Puck sat there for a minute. He's finally able to cover that up.
I guess I don't understand why you'd have Bentz and Deal out here on the power play when you're up by 4 with a minute left in the game. Like when you have 12 other players on the bench.
Puck back over to Deal. He tries to go far side, but it got caught up in traffic. Sits there in front. Finally forced into the corner. Deal rolls it down low. Henry's there, and he'll go hard up the boards, but he was able to cut that off. Fed back through. Hahn with the shot through traffic. Mott makes that save. Under a minute remaining in this game. Our next game is Monday, November 14th against Harrington down at the Patriot Ice Center. 9:20 p.m. start time. So for all of you watching at home, we encourage anyone to join us in person if possible. We'd love to get, what did you say, attendance of 60 roughly?
I think there were 62 tonight.
So we'd love to see more in the seats, but if you're unable to make it to the game, I know sometimes there's late start times, we will have our normal broadcast. Delayed offsides. Free out. Kelly will send it the length of the ice. And the final few seconds will tick away from this one. McGinnis with it. He'll just hang on, let the last few seconds tick away. And that will end this one. So for Mr. Mott, our cameraman extraordinaire, Swith and Shortledge, I'm Ed Henry. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Hopefully we'll see you at that next game, either in person or here on the broadcast.